Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, Psychic Goddess Erica. Today's pick a card reading is going to be your life next month. So that means whenever you happen to come across this video, this reading is pertaining to whatever the upcoming month is for you. Remember, this is a general reading, so take what resonates, release what doesn't. Don't try to force something to fit. If something doesn't fit, this just may not be the reading for you at this time, but you're always welcome to book a personal reading with me, and you can do that on my website. The information on where to go to do that is down below in the description box. Today I am working with the Archer's Love Oracle deck, 2nd edition, and the Archer's Career Oracle deck. These are two of the decks that I created. Archer was my maiden name, so if you're interested in getting either of those, again, that information is down below in the description box on where you can get those. I'm also working with the Minty Feather Heart Oracle deck, and I think this one is called the Light Seers Tarot. Let's jump on in to pick your card, and the timestamps will be down below in the description box for you to go to your selection after you pick your card. Okay, go ahead and take 3 deep breaths. Allow your intuition to do the picking. Here is card 1, in the middle is card 2, and then over here is card 3. And you can pause this if you need to make your selection. Okay, those of you who chose card 1, let's go ahead and see the first message, starting off with the tarot on what your life is gonna be like next month. Queen of Pentacles. So for some of you, you could begin to see an increase in your money flow if that has been something you've been wondering about. For some of you, this could be other forms of comfort or abundance flowing in. For example, other forms of abundance could be an abundance of knowledge, an abundance of ideas, an abundance of support, an abundance of love, an abundance of inspiration, things like that. Some of you are allowing yourself to kind of rest, relax, tap into your comfort zone, indulge in further comforts, like in the home, or maybe going to a spa day as an example, things like that. Some of you are allowing yourself to embrace in a more of a luxurious lifestyle. Luxury does not always have to be something material. If it is material, like a handbag or something, that's great. But for some people, it's a luxurious trip, or just a trip in general for change of scenery, even if it's not expensive. For some people, an example of a luxury is having freedom in the schedule to make your own schedule or something like that, as an example. I'm also getting this energy of self-awareness and self-confidence increasing. Some of you are really realizing more of your worth, more of the value that you have to offer. Some of you are really feeling seen and acknowledged because you are more secure in self next month. Some of you are receiving like requests or offers, like people requesting to work with you, or to see you, or to be around you, or for your time or your attention, or to spend quality time. Some of you are getting offers, like some sort of a proposal, whether it's a romantic proposal or a work proposal, or just in a proposal that somebody wants to somehow collaborate with you, things of that nature as well. So know your value, know your worth next month, know you're worth it. Set boundaries with people if you need to. If you have to say no, say no. If you and allow yourself to be pampered. Allow people to serve you also. Allow yourself to be in receptive mode is coming through. Sometimes, you know, let other people take care of you. And that's being okay, because you deserve it. Excuse me. So let's see what else is going on with you, card 1, next month with the Minty Oracle Feather Heart deck. Let me just do a quick shuffle. Okay. For those that chose card 1, truth be told. Oh, before I get into that, okay, so I see 3 of Swords energy also for card 1. So next month, some of you may be, I feel like it's more along the lines of like healing from pain, or releasing pain, releasing stress. Sometimes you do have to scream and just let it all out. So whether that's venting to someone, because you need to be heard. You cannot hold it in. So whatever it is, let it be expressed, let it be known. Don't hold it in, and allow yourself the time to heal. And you can only heal from something if you take the first step and acknowledge that the issue is there. So, all right, going back to the Minty Oracle, play the hard deck. What can you expect your life to be like next month? Your card 1, truth be told. Oh, we got 2. All right, I want to start with the bottom though. Let's see. I care for the earth. So a lot of you are going to be taking further pride in your environment, and I feel that kind of matches some of the Queen of Pentacles energy also, because Queen of Pentacles can also represent like taking pride in your environment, your home, making things feel comfortable. So I care for the earth is giving me that vibe too, taking pride in your environment, whether that's if you're like a activist for taking care of Mother Earth itself, or some other form of activism, you know, for people, for a cause. Some of you may be embracing that or looking into it because you feel drawn to do so. But I do think it's about needing to take pride in your environment and this world in general, because some of you, not all of you, but some of you maybe already have a family, or maybe because this person looks pregnant, bringing in children, or consideration of bringing children into this world. And it's kind of like, if we're not taking care of it and making change for the better, kind of like Michael Jackson's Man in the Mirror, because it starts with us, what can we expect this world to be like for future generations? For some of you, this is more symbolic of what you want to give birth to in this world for yourself, whether it's on a grander scale in terms of the collective, or whether it's just for yourself in your life. What do you want to give birth to? And it starts with taking pride in yourself and the environment, what you are allowing to grow, what you are allowing to transform into. And also the snake here, you also have to shed old skin to give birth to this newness also, is what's coming through. And also being aware of what's not good for you, danger, things like that. Learning to trust yourself, learning to trust your intuition and your discernment as you make plans and prepare for the future. And then we also have I embrace all and I am kind. So what I'm feeling for you guys, card 1 next month, and look, we have another snake. So you also may have a snake as one of your spirit guides next month. So you may want to look at the spiritual symbolism or an animal totem of a snake. If you're dreaming about snakes, look at the dream symbolism. But what I'm feeling intuitively is that, sorry, I'm recovering from being sick, but what I'm feeling intuitively is that this snake is about transformation and rebirth, shedding the skin. That's what I'm feeling this is about, but also self-awareness, because again, the more you are self-aware, the more you are aware of like the more shadow side of a snake, symbolism of the liars, the people that do not have your best interest at heart, you know, things like that. But I do see I am kind. So it's kind of like you get what you put out there. So if somebody is acting in an energy that is more ego-driven, more lower vibration, try to stop that vibe, put a stop to it by meeting them with kindness instead, by kind of understanding that they're coming from a place of trauma and wounds, or maybe even just a very toxic environment that shaped them to be that way. Some of you, for some reason, I'm getting a download that you may actually be dealing with people that have some sort of mental illness also, or need mental health care. I'm not diagnosing anyone. This is a general reading, so this is not specific to any one person. But if you feel like that resonates with you, then so be it. But there's a need to be kind next month for those of you who chose card 1. And I also see I embrace the all. So what I'm channeling from this, because I know there's a guidebook, but I don't know what this means in terms of the guidebook, because I don't typically read them. I usually just channel what comes through. So I embrace the all. So this to me is about embracing higher knowledge and spiritual awakening, because the creator, source, universe, God, goddess, whatever you want to refer to as far as the all, the all that ever is, all that ever will be, that is the energy I'm getting from this. So I'm also getting this feeling of needing to trust the bigger plan, the divine plan, the bigger picture, that even, and understanding that you co-create with the universe, with creator, that bigger picture. But sometimes we can get in our own way. And so this is about learning to release the sides of self that are blocking us, embracing the change and giving birth to the new, to manifest bigger and better, or co-create, which is basically the same as manifest, bigger and better for ourselves in the future. And next month, you are stepping into your power. And so there's a need to embrace it. It's a great time to manifest. It's a great time to also release, to remove cords to people, situations, behavior, addictions that are no longer serving you, so that you can embrace this new and next chapter, because it's going to manifest further to come. And also, for some of you, I feel like this is also about embracing other ideas other than the ones you've been sticking to, or other ways of seeing, viewing, or belief systems. Embracing that people are different, embracing that the uniqueness of individuality, and that everybody is not the same. I embrace the all. So that is coming up there. Let's get another message with the Archer's Career Oracle deck. For those of you who chose card 1, just want to show off the holographic back. I just saw the message of monetize a hobby. So some of you may be considering, or already working on the path, or already making money from a hobby or something that you enjoy, a passion. I see time to end it. So there's something that needs to end, something that needs to be let go of, and they're saying to do it any day now. So that could be started now, but it could also be a focus for you next month. Whatever this is, you have to trust your intuition on what it is. For some of you, it's a relationship. For some of you, it's, you know, a situation, an environment that you need to leave. For some of you, it's you need to end an unhealthy way of thinking, or an addiction, or an obsession, whatever it is for you. It's time to end it. The bottom of the deck energy says manifest multiple streams of income, and to start now. And so if you start now, this may be a continued focus for you next month, or for some of you, you may possibly begin to see some of the results next month. Let's get your closeout message with the Archer's Love Oracle deck, 2nd edition. Both sides are holographic on this one. All right. Okay, let's see. The real deal. So there's a need to only give time on things that feel real to you. Like if you really feel like it's right for you, if you're really keeping it real with yourself, does it feel right to you? Do you feel certain things are mutual, reciprocated? Are you beginning to see return for your investment in certain things, whether that's energetically or material? For some of you, this is a confirmation that a connection or opportunity is the real deal. Whatever resonates for you. But I'm also feeling like Spirit is saying, just keep it real. And then I also see friendship. So I really feel like next month, a lot of you are going to be reevaluating what real friendship means to you. And for some of you, you're going to be working on friendships. And that includes romantic connections, because the basis of a good romantic connection is also friendship. You need to be friends. So whether it's platonic friendship, work friends, or rebuilding a friendship in your romantic relationship, or leaving it. It depends upon whether or not you come to the conclusion that it's the real deal, and whether or not it's the best fit for you moving forward. once you keep it real with yourself. And I also want to look at what's behind here. Spice things up. So next month, keep things spicy, spice things up. So whether that is you having a conversation with someone and your passion or kicks in, however you interpret passion, whether you're passionate about an idea, whether you're passionate about your feelings, whether it's romantic or platonic, and you just feel spicy and you just really want to get like sassy or direct or blunt about something, spice things up in that conversation. Just keep it really real. But also this could be spice things up in terms of trying new things, trying out something different, being adventurous or experimenting, whether that is in a romantic sense or a platonic sense, or just enjoying the spice of life, you know, that is coming through. So that is what I see for you, card 1. Comment below if you feel like it's already resonating, but you can also keep notes, which I recommend, of the card you chose, and come back next month after next month is over and let me know how it played out for you, how it resonated. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and if you choose to, you could always tip by buying me a coffee for the energy exchange, and the information on where you can go to do that is down below in the description, and I will talk to you guys another time. Bye, card 1. Hi, those of you who chose card 2, let's go ahead and see what your life is going to be like next month, starting off with the tarot. And your first message is the 6 of Pentacles. So next month, card 2, I feel like there is a very strong focus on the balance or the give and take in a relationship, in a situation, or even in terms of how you're treating yourself. So for some of you, you may be beginning to see that you're getting some attention back, some rewards back, some accolades for the energy you've been putting out. But for others of you, this is a wake-up call to reevaluate whether or not you've been settling in some area, because if you're not seeing the results or the positive change the way needed, you may need to reevaluate your situation, however that resonates with you. This is also a message to not settle for breadcrumbs, and also not to expect handouts all the time. You know, blessings and the universe taking care of you is one thing, but you're not entitled to handouts, is what Spirit is saying for some of you that need to hear that, if that is resonating with you in your situation. Because sometimes you have to put in the work, you have to put in the effort to receive the results, to receive the rewards, to see change. So that's what I see as far as the first message goes. But let's get another message with the same deck, card 2. Let me just shuffle really quick. What is your life going to be like next month for those of you who chose card 2, truth be told? Okay, Page of Pentacles. Yeah, a lot of you are kind of like in this student energy, this energy of being a student, learning, doing research, learning life lessons that are shaping you. But it's still like the beginning of something. Like you are not, first of all, like none of us know it all, but it's kind of like it will benefit you to always be a student to some degree, meaning to always follow a thirst for knowledge or gaining new knowledge, learning new things. For some of you, you may be focusing on perfecting a skill next month. For some of you, you may be focusing on some sort of a project or way to advance yourself or your career or your finances next month, like trying to learn and study something that you feel can help you out as time goes on. And like I said, some of you are just really learning life lessons as well next month. And then I also see the Queen of Wands. So next month, embrace your creativity, follow your inspiration, even if it's little things that bring you joy. Like if you feel excited about going to a park for the day, then do it. Because when you follow your joy, when you follow your inspiration, one thing can lead to the next, which then becomes co-creation towards a bigger picture that is in alignment with your goals and your desires. Do something that makes you happy and that makes you smile. For some of you, you may have a special connection with animals, or your fur babies, your familiars, your pets. So even if it's as simple as enjoying time with animals, do that. For some of you, you have a cat as your spirit animal next month. So you may want to look up the spiritual symbolism for a cat if that is speaking to you, the animal totem of a cat, or if you've been dreaming of cats, the dream symbolism of a cat. But I'm also getting the energy of embracing your magic. Know you're powerful. If you're somebody who's into intention work, spell work, whatever name you choose to call, it's all the same to me, same. Next month is a great time to set those intentions, to do magic, to cast those spells, especially candle magic. Candle magic, it's a great time if that is something that you're into or want to study. It's a great time to start that next month. But the power to make the change is in your hands. You hold the wand, you hold the power. So it's a great time to co-create with the universe and even like-minded people towards goals and your dreams, even if that collaboration is just between you and your spirit guides and ancestors to make things happen. That is coming through. Also, do something that makes you feel beautiful or handsome is what I'm hearing. Know that you've got it like that, is what Spirit just said. And yeah, be spicy. Let's go ahead and get another message card 2 with the Amenti Oracle Featherheart deck. Let me just quickly shuffle. For those that chose card 2, what can you expect next month? Truth be told. Oh, we got 2 of them. But let me start with the bottom. I hold purity and high esteem. So what I'm getting from this is, on one hand, some of you need to purify and cleanse your energy or your environment. So whether that's doing some sort of like health cleanse, or whether that is doing some sort of purification of the energy in your home or your work or your environments, or even rearranging things, that's coming through. Whether it's taking some sort of spiritual bath or participating in some sort of spiritual healing or Reiki, then do that. Crystal healing, whatever it is, there's a need to cleanse your energy, cleanse your environment, cleanse your mind of anything that is not serving you, or that is toxic, or that is bringing you down or holding you back. Cleansing yourself of relationships or situations or ways of thinking, addictions that are not serving you, things like that. But it's also about, I'm also hearing how it's about also embracing like a new innocence in terms of how you're viewing something, like needing to see it from new and fresh eyes, almost like a child, like with curiosity and wanting to understand more so than judge, whether that's towards another person, whether that's towards a situation, whether that's towards a belief system, or even if it's towards yourself. That is a message coming through. And also only surrounding yourself with people that have pure and loving intentions towards you is a focus for next month. So some of you are going to be cutting some people out, and some of you are going to be enjoying quality time with those people that do make you feel like they are real and genuine. The other messages are, I praise the goddess and the god. So this is about embracing the balance and duality of life and yourself and relationships. The light and the shadow side of you that makes you a whole person. You can't have fully one or fully the other. There's a need to have a balance of both, whether that is the yin and the yang, the divine feminine, divine masculine. Finding the balance in duality is key for you next month. And so if you, in particular, some of you really need to dive deeper into studying what the divine feminine is and the divine masculine is. That is coming up. And the message is, I do good, is coming up as well. So what I'm feeling from the energy of this, I'm not necessarily going off of whatever's in the book, because often I do not read those unless I feel called to do so, but I'm just channeling. So on one hand, I'm hearing for some of you to stop beating yourself up. Some of you feel frustrated that you're not achieving certain goals or not doing as well as others. Stop comparing yourself. You are doing well. You are doing what you can. And if all you can do is get up and take a shower, for some of you that may be struggling with something going on, then that's what you can do. And that is good enough for you, at least for that day. And then maybe the next day you do a little bit more. And then maybe the next day you do a little bit more. But next month, what Spirit is saying is embrace your achievements, no matter how small or how big they might be. A lot of you may also have a desire to do good in the world, meaning to help others, to inspire and embrace change and things of that nature also. Some of you may be very, very strong empaths too, and wanting to help everyone, but also remember to cleanse your energy and also remember to separate your life and your experiences from taking on that of others, because that can weigh you down. That can weigh you down if you're constantly taking on the energy of other people and not cleansing. So sorry, I'm still recovering from being a bit sick. But let's get another message with the Archer's Career Oracle deck for those that chose card 2. Some of you are learning about investing. Oops, I just dropped a lot of cards, but I'm not going to take them all. I'm only going to grab what turned over. I'll get that in a second. Some of you are learning about investing. So whether that's learning to invest money in a new and different way, or into like the stock market, for example. For some of you may be learning how to invest in new and different ways into yourself. Some of you may be learning how to invest into a business or to an idea. Some of you may be reevaluating what's worth investing your time into also. That's coming up. And then I also see doesn't feel right. So pay attention when something just doesn't feel right. Your intuition, your discernment is telling you if something is just not a fit, or maybe it's not the right timing, or maybe there's more information that's being hidden. If something feels off, it's off. If something doesn't feel right, it's right. So don't act impulsively next month is what is coming through. Maybe that's also going into that research energy of needing to look deeper or get all the facts, or just pause and wait a bit. The card that flew out was success coming. So when it comes to a certain area, in particular around business or career goals or studies or something like that, success is coming. So for some of you, you may be beginning to see those results next month. If you don't see them next month, then just letting you know that you're still on track and you're making progress towards that success next month. So let's get one more message, or a closeout message. Sorry, I'm just gonna leave those be. Let's get a closeout message. Card 2 with the Archer's Love Oracle deck, 2nd edition. This one is holographic on the front and back. Okay, so let's see. Card 2, what is your life going to be like next month? Truth be told. Someone else in the mix. So for some of you, this is a need to understand that there's other people or another person to consider in the mix of whatever it is you're experiencing next month or in your life, or before you make a choice. There's other people to consider, or other people involved, or another person to consider, or another person involved. Some of you, this is like the energy of needing to understand that it's not just about you, or it's not just about you and your partner anymore. For example, like if you have children, it's not just about you or just you and your partner anymore. You now have a child to consider, you know, for example. For some of you, if this is something that you've been wondering, again, it's going to resonate with some people, maybe not everyone. If you've been wondering if there's someone else involved in the dynamic, like if you've been wondering if your partner, for example, has been talking to someone else or flirting with someone else, then this may be confirmation that someone else is in the mix, influencing or impacting things. but it may not even be romantic for some of you. I mean, trust your intuition on this or not, like, and keep it real and honest with yourself. For some of you, it could be like, for example, a family member in the mix, or a friend in the mix that is impacting things, or another business partner in the mix that is impacting things. So however it resonates with you, take what resonates, release what doesn't. There's someone else in the mix. And I also see the energy of travel or moving. So some of you may be traveling next month or planning travel, or returning home from travel. Some of you may be moving or relocating your home or your job, or still just, maybe you already moved and you're just still trying to get the house together or the apartment together, whatever it might be. Some of you, this is more symbolic of traveling in a new direction, or getting things moving and getting plans in motion next month. And then we also see the message of not reciprocated. So there's a need to take note of whether or not something feels reciprocated to you. Like if you feel like you're not getting the same energy back that you're putting out, then take note of that and know your deal breakers. For some of you, this may be confirmation that someone else is just not reciprocating in the same way, or not on the same page. And for others of you, it could be you that is not reciprocating something, or not matching somebody else's effort or somebody else's energy, or not, you know, really feeling in alignment or in balance. So however it resonates with you. So this is what I see for you, card 2. Let me know if it's resonating with you already, or if you want to take notes of the card you selected and come back towards the end of next month, whenever that is for you, and let me know how it played out for you. I'm curious. Remember to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and if you choose to, you could always tip by buying me a coffee for the energy exchange, and that information is down below in the description box. I will talk to you another time. Bye, card 2. Hi, those of you who chose card 3, let's go ahead and see what your life is going to be like next month. Starting off with the tarot, and we have the message of the Hermit. So next month, a lot of you are going to be keeping to yourself, going inward for introspection, going inward for answers. Maybe you just need alone time. Maybe you just need time to self, to reflect, to heal, to learn, to enjoy just you in some ways. Like some of you are the type of people that enjoy solo dates, like just taking yourself out or trying new adventurous things, or you just enjoy your own company for some of you. And for others of you, this could possibly be more of like, you just feel like you need to be alone, or maybe some of you are growing distant from certain people. And so now, because they're not around or not as involved as much in your life anymore, you just are alone and spending time to self, whether that's at home or whether that's when you're out and about, you're just doing things on your own. For some of you, it's more that vibe. So take whichever side of the coin resonates with you, release what doesn't. But what I'm also seeing is that you need to see the light and the beauty in yourself. Like you need to see, if you don't like you, or if you can't be with yourself and enjoy your own time, then there quality time with self and love who you are, then there may be a deeper issue around, like for some of you, if you always feel like you have to keep going and doing, or if you always feel like you have to be around someone, or you just start to feel uncomfortable, then that may be a sign of a deeper issue, or like a trauma response to a deeper emotional wound. So again, if that resonates with you, then, you know, maybe it's a need to address it. Take what resonates, release what doesn't. So basically, some of you are enjoying that time to self and you know who you are, and others of you are struggling with feeling like you're alone, or you don't want to be spending time with yourself, but there's a deeper healing that needs to happen. So let's see what else is going on. Card 3 in your life next month, truth be told. The 4 of Pentacles. So a lot of you are holding on to something, and what Spirit is saying is it's a time to expand your options, or to expand your perspective or point of view. A lot of you are holding on to things that need to be let go of, is something I'm feeling. Like, for example, like something happened to you back in kindergarten and you're still holding on to that pain, and Spirit is saying it's time to let it go. For others of you, you are learning to preserve your energy and your resources, and you're just being very selective because you're building towards something. You're building towards a goal. You're building towards a life of value and worth. For some of you, this is a good sign that more money flow is coming, and now you have the ability to save for a goal, or you're being selective of where your money is going because you have goals, or what you're investing your time into, what you're investing your attention into. That is coming up, and sometimes that alone time is what is going to help you come to that clarity and decision of what's worth your energy and what's not, and being more selective, because your time is precious, your energy is precious, your money is precious, your sense of self-value and worth is precious. Not everyone and everything deserves it. So there's a need to kind of step back and reflect on what is deserving and what is not, and being more selective, because the Two of Wands is also a message here. So it's kind of giving me that energy similar of being more selective of where you're placing your focus. Consider your options. Like, you can have something that you have been doing that you think has been working for you, or that you're leaning towards, but also consider the other options and pathways as well. Know that you don't have to stick to just one, and know that you have other options out there. For some of you, this is definitely applying to dating, or for like job options. Like, you don't have to remain stuck anywhere. There's a world of opportunity out there. There's energy, there's ways to expand, there's ways to network and reach people in today's energy of the World Wide Web that can allow you to expand and grow, you know, even if you are like at home, for example. So look for those opportunities, consider the options, but be selective. Take the lead in your own life, in your own path. That's what's also coming through as well. And allow yourself to embrace a new journey, to be adventurous. It's kind of funny because it's like being selective but adventurous at the same time, or maybe being more selective of your adventures, or experimentations of new things. That's what's coming up too. For some reason, this is also a message of being more selective of who you're giving your adult time to and adventurous energy to. If you get my drift, if you get my meaning, that's coming up as well for a group, some of you, whoever it resonates with. Like, just needing to be more choosy with that. Maybe you need to watch my video I did on YouTube on sexually transmitted demons, spiritually transmitted demons. All right, so let's get another message, card 3, with the Archer's Career Oracle deck, just showing off the holographic back. If you have been thinking of working on a side project, or doing like another project or a side hustle or business or investment or study, next month is a good time to embrace that. Okay, so I see big expense, and that big expense could be money or energy. So for some of you, you could be recovering from a big expense next month. For some of you, the big expense is taking place next month. And for others of you, next month, you could be preparing for an upcoming big expense. And again, that could be money, or it could be energy, meaning like if someone else is draining your energy, or your job is draining your energy and is just costing you too much. If something is costing you your peace, if a person is costing you your peace, it is costing you too much. So keep that in mind. I also see the message of no. So for some of you, you need to say no, set boundaries, or say no, not right now. For some of you, this is a no answer to a question that maybe has been in the back of your mind. So hopefully that's a good news that the answer is a no. Hopefully it's a no, don't worry. But for others of you, this could be a no, not right now, or no, it's just a no, or no, not how you expected, or no, it's not reciprocated. However this no is resonating with you, and it may not resonate with you just yet. You may have to wait till next month, and at the end of the month, reflect on how did this no play out for you? You know, maybe an answer to something or a response to something is a no that you're receiving, or you could be telling that to someone else, whatever it might be. But let's get a closeout message with the Archer's Love Oracle deck, 2nd edition. And both sides of this one, sorry, this one had a smudge on it, that's why I did that. Both sides of this deck are holographic. Let's see. Okay, for some of you, there's a need to date, go out on dates, or get back out into dating or consider dating. If you're already in a relationship or a marriage or something, it's a need to continue with date nights or get back to date nights. For some of you, take yourself on a date. For some of you, this is also about planning, like setting a date for something. That's coming through also. Card 3, feeling your energy. So some of you may be feeling somebody else's energy. For others of you, you may be, this is confirmation that somebody else is feeling your energy. So basically you and somebody else, or you and a collective group of people, are feeling each other's energy. This is confirmation of that. If you've been wondering why somebody may be popping into your head, or if you're wondering if somebody is thinking of you, or maybe you're dreaming about someone, this is a confirmation that there's an exchange, there's an energy exchange going on here. What I'm also seeing, and some of you may also be feeling someone else's energy, like you like them or you're attracted to them, like you're feeling them, you're feeling their energy. And if you are wondering if they are feeling your energy, then yes, they're feeling you, they like you, they're attracted to you, whatever that vibe is for you. And I also see the message of open and honest. There's a need to have open and honest communication, keeping it real with yourself, keeping it real with spirit. This is not the time to hold back. This is not the time to like mask feelings or emotions or anything like that. Not the time to be passive or passive aggressive. Get real with yourself, be open and honest. You know, you can be selective of the timing that you express this, your open and honest needs or communication or ideas or feelings, but don't continue to hold it in. And then I also see the message of feeling the love. So some of you are feeling the love of self or need to focus on that. Some of you are just feeling the love of life. Some of you are feeling love from people that care about you, friends, family, loved ones, people that have transitioned and are ancestors in the great beyond now. Some of you are feeling the love of a hobby or a passion or a project or an idea. And some of you are feeling the love romantically, or feeling the love of a child or a family. However it resonates for you, there's a need to allow yourself to feel the love and notice the frequency of love, or get back to the energy of feeling the love if you haven't, even if it's within the small things of life. Even if it's within feeling the love of the small things of life that you enjoy again, like drinking some tea, if that's your thing, just for example. So feel the love next month. And remember, love is a frequency. So try to act from space and place of love and love vibration, especially in terms of loving yourself. Okay, so that's, if this setup looks a little bit weird, you guys, right now, it's because I forgot to put the Minty Oracle deck in this reading when I originally filmed. So I had to go back and add it back in before the closeout of your session. So card 3, let's get another message with the Minty Oracle Feather Heart deck. What will your life be like next month? Truth be told, I consume only my fair share. So what I'm feeling from this is, don't take responsibility for things that are not your fault. Don't let somebody else put all of the blame on you. Don't let somebody manipulate or gaslight you into taking the blame or the fall for something. Only take credit for what you've actually done and put in also. Like, only take credit for that. And this could apply in a positive sense too. Like, if you've been collaborating with somebody on an idea, or maybe you put out a creative work, only take credit for what you actually did, and make sure you give credit to others when credit is due. Like if somebody taught you something or inspired you, give that person their credit, give that person their dues, because everything circles and cycles back, and what you put out to the universe returns back to you in greater vibration. So if you're going about life in a shady, low vibrational, sneaky way, or selfish way, or whatever it might be, and you're putting that vibe out, you're going to get more of that back at some point. And if you are going about it in a way of integrity and just being open and honest, that's going to come back to you at some point as well, in divine timing too. But keep in mind, divine timing could be this lifetime, it could be another lifetime, whatever it might be, but it's going to come back. And the final message, this one is reversed. So I can be trusted was reversed. So what I feel about this is next month, you may be learning whether or not you can trust somebody else. Some of you may be struggling with trusting somebody else, and others, it could be that maybe you're doing something shady, or maybe you don't trust yourself. Maybe you don't trust your own intuition. Maybe you don't trust yourself to do better or make the right choice. But this is going to tie back to that hermit energy and that selective energy of the Four of Pentacles, of introspection and what change needs to be made. Because I'm also seeing this, I keep my own counsel. That also goes with the hermit energy of time with self. So you need to learn to keep your own counsel. You need to learn how to make decisions for yourself as well, and to trust your own intuition, to trust your discernment, to sometimes work things out on your own, because sometimes some things you have to keep to yourself, not to hold it in, because it is important to express, but just because other people's judgments, ideas, or opinions can make things cloudy. And so this is just an example, but if it resonates with you, it resonates with you. Like if you vent to someone about your relationship, for example, and you want their opinion, like let's say you vent to a friend, that friend is going to respond from a place of their emotions and their experience, and they're not going to have the full picture of the whole story. So they could only give you counsel and guidance from a limited place. So this is why you have to learn self-awareness, self-worth, and self-value, so that you can keep your own counsel in making certain choices for you, because only you know what is best for you at the end of the day. And tapping into doing your intuition. Maybe you need to do exercises to enhance your intuition and to enhance your discernment, whatever it might be. But there's a need to focus on keeping your own counsel next month, card 3. So that's what I see for you, card 3. If it's already resonating with you, comment below, or keep track, keep note of the card that you selected, and come back the end of next month and let me know how it played out for you. I'm curious. Remember to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and if you choose to, you could always tip by buying me a coffee for the energy exchange, and the information on where you can go to do that is down below in the description box. Bye, card 3.